Good evening, and welcome to Red River College's Spring Convocation for 2019. Please join us as we welcome our graduates. Welcome, graduates. I now invite you to stand for the singing of our Canada with our alum, Rebecca Chambers. Please rise.
True patriot love
you. You may be seated. Welcome once again, and thank you for joining us at the Red River College Spring 2019 Convocation Ceremony. We acknowledge that Red River College and the space we are gathered in tonight is located in the traditional homelands of the Anishinaabe, Innu, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene nations, as well as the birthplace and heart of the Métis Nation. We have gathered here tonight to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students from certificate, diploma, and degree programs. My name is Dr. Christine Watson, Vice President Academic of the college, and I am very pleased to be your host for this evening. I'd like to thank you all, guests, family, friends, platform party, and most of all graduates, for being here today and joining us to celebrate this very special occasion. I'd also like to welcome those guests watching the ceremony on our live stream. So what's this colorful attire on the stage? Wearing academic attire is a tradition that's persisted from the Middle Ages, when the first universities and colleges were founded. The variety of academic attire you see here tonight represents many institutions and many degrees. Each university and college specifies its own patterns and colors for their hood, which is unique to each institution. At Red River College, our certificate and diploma graduates wear a red and black V-stole with red piping. Our Bachelor of Technology students tonight are wearing bronzed trim hoods. And for the very first time this evening, our Indigenous graduates will be wearing the new Red River College Indigenous graduation stoles over their gowns to represent their academic achievement. These beautiful stoles are embellished with the symbols of the 7 sacred teachings, as well as symbols that represent our Métis and Inuit cultures. You will also see the Assiniboine and Red Rivers represented through the design as a reflection of the geography and history that have brought Indigenous peoples to this land and the lands on which Red River campuses are situated. We are so pleased tonight to honor our Indigenous students in this way. I'd now like to introduce you to our platform party. I'll ask that you please hold your applause until they have all been introduced. Beginning from the front row and from my right, Darren Brecht, Vice President, Finance and Administration. Jeff Doneza, Member, Red River College Board of Governors. Ashley Richard, Member, Red River College Board of Governors. Lauren Cizik, Chair, Red River College Board of Governors. The Honorable Kelvin Gertson, Minister of Education and Training. Paul Vogt, President and CEO of Red River College. Marilyn Kenny, recipient of the Honorary Diploma. Janice Hyde, Member, Red River College Board of Governors. Rayanne Thibault, Dean, School of Health Sciences and Community Services. Rebecca Chartrand, Executive Director, Indigenous Strategy. Derek Kochinash, Dean, School of Skilled Trades and Technologies. Proceeding to the back row and from my right, Carmen McIntosh, Vice President Academic, Red River College Students Association. Tony Lavelia, Red River College alumnus. Dr. Anna Hughes, Director, Enrollment Services and Registrar. Tracy Capello, Executive Director, Finance and Campus Services. Melly Goodmanson, Chief Human Resource Officer. Andrew Proka, President, Certified Technicians and Technologists Association of Manitoba. Aileen Naidu, Executive Director, Community and Student Services. Carrie Caldwell, Dean of the School of Education, Arts and Sciences. Kirk Johnson, Dean of School of Business and Applied Arts and School of Hospitality and Culinary Arts. Dan Vanabonker and Kelly Stafora, instructors in creative arts and our announcers for this evening. Guests and graduates, this is the platform for your convocation ceremony. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it also takes a village of very committed people to produce a graduate. And so I would invite our instructors, coordinators, and chairs who are here this evening to please rise and be recognized for their significant contribution in the success of our graduates tonight. Please rise, instructors, coordinators, and chairs. I'd also like to acknowledge the following people who are participating in this evening's ceremony. Interpreters Tara Jones and Cheryl LaValle, our piper George Morrison, soloist Rebecca Chambers, and the Armadillo Quartet. Helena James and Brittany Stenke from Enrollment Services. Our lead marshal, Christine Sewart, and marshals Nikki Albus, Melissa Carrier, Kim Hanna, Hyun Pham, Sue Narozniak, January Lusick, Morgan Paul, Rita Pucci's, and Lindsay Rowan. Please join me in thanking them for their contributions tonight. I'd now like to call upon our president, Paul Vogt, for his welcoming remarks. Paul?
Thank you, Christine, and a very warm welcome to everybody who is here to take part in our most important event of the year at Red River College, which is the celebration of our graduates. There are many people that I want to thank this evening. I'll go through a few groups, and I'll leave, of course, the most important and the stars of this evening, our graduates, to the very end. First, to those on stage, the leaders of our institution and our special guests, in particular, our chairperson of the Red River College Board of Governors, Lauren Cizik, who is attending his third Red River College graduation in 2 days. Also to Jeff Deniza, Ms. Janice Hyde, and Ms. Ashley Richard, who are also volunteer members of our Board of Governors. And of course to the Honorable Kelvin Goertzen, our Minister of Education. And I should note this is one of many graduation ceremonies that he attends, and probably, I think, one out of hundreds that he is invited to. We're very honored that he has chosen to attend Red River College's graduation this evening. And speaking of honored, you'll hear a little bit more later about Marilyn Kenny, our honorary diploma recipient, who will be able to speak directly to the students. But among other things, I'm deeply grateful for the role that she played as a volunteer member of our Board of Governors at Red River College, and also for a lifetime dedicated to education throughout Manitoba. I'd also like to note that Andrew Roca, president of CTAM, is here representing one of the many groups that will be employing the graduates who we are celebrating tonight. Thank you also to the Red River staff. Some are on stage, some are backstage, who have worked tirelessly to organize this set of convocation events and ensure that everything goes smoothly. Tonight I particularly want to recognize our announcers. You'll see what I mean once we get rolling. They're masters of pronunciation, and no surprise, they teach in our communications department. But tonight, Kelly Stefora and Dan Vadebonker are going to essentially be controlling the whole event, as you'll see as it unfolds. I also want to thank our faculty members. You just heard the big cheer that went up when Christine introduced them. And they're here tonight, of course, to give a final show of support to their students, or maybe just to witness with their own eyes that it's actually happened. And to the largest group in this hall tonight, which is the family and friends of our graduates, I want you to know that you're part of the Red River community as well. All of you, I know, have played a part in supporting, inspiring, maybe sometimes doing much more to help the graduates we're celebrating tonight make it to this point. And I know there's a great deal of gratitude on the part of the graduates for that. And I want you to know that, and I don't even feel I really need to say this, but this is your evening. You can celebrate in whatever way you want as your loved one crosses the stage, within the bounds of decency and good taste, of course. But this is a night of celebration, and we're excited about what these graduates have done. we're also excited when we think about what they are going to do with the education that they've earned. So finally, to the graduates tonight, who are, of course, the reason that we're all here. I want to be brief, but I think you all should know that the reason for all of this pomp and ceremony, for the string quartet and the gowns and the distinguished guests on the stage, is that we all recognize the importance of what you've done, not just for yourselves, but for our entire community. There's something that you've all accomplished in coming to Red River College. You set a goal, and now you've achieved it. And I think that for each of you, regardless of your experience, there's two things that you're taking away. One of them, of course, is your education and the skills that you've learned that will help you to find employment. They will guide you through a lifetime in which you face many more challenges. And as my grandfather, he lived this truth, used to say, education is one thing they can never take away from you. The other thing that you've achieved, and I think you should all feel this tonight, is a confidence that you can set yourself challenging goals, and you can reach those goals despite many obstacles. And I'm sure that for all of you, there were some difficult evenings, hard days, some times when you felt a bit overwhelmed by the work or the assignments that you were completing. If not, congratulations, you're the first to have gotten through without that experience. But you know, these are things that in one form or another you're going to be experiencing throughout your life. But what you have right now is the confidence that you can take on very challenging things that, as we all know, other people have attempted. They haven't all been able to achieve it, but you have. And that is something that we're celebrating tonight. At Red River College, we like to say our current slogan, that what we're doing is working. Well, essentially what we're doing is represented here tonight in our graduates. And we celebrate hard work at the college, and we celebrate applied knowledge, or what's known as know-how. Those two things, hard work and know-how, are what are going to make you a person who is independent, who can be a provider for others, who can be a provider of services to our entire community. And in fact, the skills that we see represented in this room tonight are exactly what has built up our community, guarantees the standard of living that we all enjoy by keeping it running as well. And so we're celebrating tonight not just the achievements of these students and their achievements to come, but an entire community that supports and also benefits from the kind of education provided at Red River College. Now, I promise to be brief. Maybe I've already gone over that, but I'm going to close with a word of wisdom from a deep thinker of our time, Jimmy Fallon, who said, "Don't think about what you want to do, think about why you want to do it, and the rest will figure itself out." So thank you all for being here, and once again, congratulations to the Red River graduates of 2019.
Thank you, Paul. I'd now like to call upon the Honorable Kelvin Gertson, Minister of Education and Training, to bring greetings on behalf of the province of Manitoba. Kelvin?
Thank you and good evening. What an honor it is to be with each of you here this evening as you celebrate a special milestone, and to bring congratulations on behalf of the government of Manitoba and the people of Manitoba who celebrate with you here tonight. As I look out at the graduates, I am encouraged by the diversity within this group, and I can see future leaders all around us here and know that Manitoba is in good hands in its future. We are fortunate to have tremendous faculty and staff at the Red River College who are doing great work. They've been congratulated, and that is well-deserved congratulations for the work that they are doing. Each of you graduates have had some of their knowledge instilled into you, and so a piece of their knowledge goes with you as you take on new challenges and exciting challenges in the future. I want to say a special few words for those who are parents or spouses, friends, partners of the graduates here tonight. When I first graduated from post-secondary education with my degree in arts, my mother, after I graduated, she came up to me and she gave me a big hug, and she said she kind of felt like she was graduating with me. Because of all those long nights and all the stress that I had, she took a lot of that on. So if you are a parent or spouse and you feel that you've taken on some of that stress, well, congratulations to you as well tonight. Absolutely. The second time that I graduated from post-secondary institution from the Faculty of Business, my mother came to me and she hugged me as only a mother can do, and she told me how proud she was of me. And part of that was because my mom grew up in a time and place where she didn't have a high school diploma. She wasn't able to graduate high school, and like all parents, and I'm the parent of a 12-year-old son, we all want better for our children than we had for ourselves. And so I think she felt very much that I was on that path. And so if you are feeling today, as a parent, that your graduates are achieving more than you achieved, that's not a bad feeling, and congratulations to you for that. The third time that I graduated from the Faculty of Law, my mother came to me at the graduation and she hugged me again, as only a mother can do. And she said, "Now you need to get a job." And so, regardless of where you are on that spectrum, I want to congratulate you for being there for your graduate, for giving them encouragement and support, and whether or not you are feeling like you're graduating with them, or they're achieving greater things that you had achieved, or you just want them to get a job. Thank you very much for standing by with them each and every day. Thank you very much.
Well, Minister Goertzen, I'm glad you finally found the job. I'm also pretty sure that most of the graduates in this room have also found jobs, because what we're doing is preparing graduates to work. So what we're doing is working because our graduates are working. So thank you very much for those inspirational words, and your mother is a saint. Red River College awards the honorary degree or diploma to an individual who demonstrates high standards of excellence in their personal and professional achievements and whose involvement in the community is widely recognized. We are very pleased to present the 2019 Honorary Diploma in Community Development and Community Economic Development to Marilyn Kenny. Marilyn Kenny served on the Red River College Board from August of 2013 to November of 2017. She chaired the board's planning committee during her tenure. She worked for a number of departments within the federal government, undertaking a wide variety of roles, and was heavily involved in employment issues, particularly those associated with women's employment. Marilyn transferred to the Manitoba provincial government, where she worked at the senior level on many important portfolios, including apprenticeship, federal-provincial negotiations, immigration and integration, and she completed her tenure as the Director of Settlement and Adult Language Training. In 2001, Marilyn joined the Manitoba Nurses Union as Director of Operations, where she remained until her retirement in 2010. Her work has been recognized by numerous groups, including the YWCA Women of the Year, Beta Sigma Phi Sorority, Public Personnel Association, and the Manitoba Nurses Union. Marilyn holds a Master's of Education with a specialization in Adult Education and Administration from the University of Manitoba, a Bachelor of Arts in Administrative Studies from the University of Winnipeg, and a Certificate in Social Welfare Services from Red River College. President Vogt, could you please step forward and present Marilyn her honorary diploma, and we will ask Marilyn to share a few words with our graduates as well. Congratulations, Marilyn.
Thank you very much, Christine and Paul. I'm truly delighted to receive this honor today, and I'd like to just take a real few minutes to give you some idea of why it's so important to me and why Red River is so important to me. Unlike the majority of graduates here today, I was almost 30 when I came to Red River. My career path was somewhat winding, but would not have even begun without the credential I obtained here. My dad felt saddened by the fact that all he had was girls. As the eldest, he took me when others brought their sons to neighborhood projects, such as digging post holes and pushing cars out of mud and snow. Being stubborn, I was determined early in life to show that I could do as much hard work as any of the boys. But I was expected to follow a traditional housewife role. Then suddenly, when that didn't work out, I had responsibility for both myself and my children. Lacking post-secondary training, I had limited employment opportunities. Therefore, I worked as a temp, a switchboard operator, like you see in old black and white movies where they have a telephone connected to their head and they're pushing cords into all of these different plugs, directing calls to multiple offices. I was a clerk at Great West Life, Princess Auto, and Winnipeg Clinic, as well as working at a medical receiving home. So all of them were pretty dead end. Unlike what we often hear though, steady, satisfying, and pensionable positions were not the norm. So don't let them tell you, oh, well, it was all so great before. With the exception of those in unionized jobs, most people in my parents', grandparents', and my generation changed jobs and employers several times during their working life, as I did. My break came when Red River gave me the chance to study there, which developed my confidence, competence, and a passion for lifelong learning before the term was ever popularized. This opened doors that dramatically changed my career path for the better. But even when doors open, life remains a challenge. To find work and support the family, we moved from Winnipeg to Baker Lake, Winnipeg to Asher, to Thompson, and back to Winnipeg again. Then I was assigned to Dauphin and drove or bused home whenever possible. I have worked with some dreadful employers, really nasty guys, and co-workers who believed women were not welcome in their fields. These negative experiences, coupled with the opportunity to work with several amazing bosses, challenged me to learn more, to do more, and to expand my horizons for myself, to become the best I could be. I learned the practices of good supervisors and managers through training provided by unions. I learned from my clients in a variety of diverse communities. Indigenous people taught me to value silence, to listen, to hear, and recognize different viewpoints, to respect other ways of knowing. Refugees and immigrants showed hope, appreciation for our Canadian lifestyle, and willingness to work hard to achieve the future they dreamed. While working full-time, I traveled evenings and weekends to study for my Red River certificate, my Bachelor of Arts, and my Master of Education. In my work days, I tried out and adapted principles and theories we studied in class. Some of them worked and some of them didn't. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to work with Red River College staff and leaders with various roles and views on adult and continuing education. The vision of people around me, my staff, my co-workers, and unions demonstrated dedication and tenacity to make things better. I observed nurses put the care into healthcare, for without them, where would we and our healthcare system be? Politicians, great, and some of them not so great, proved that change only happens with effort and commitment at every level. Women of all ages shared their wisdom, experience, and tireless efforts to make our communities and Earth better for now and the future. People working in non-traditional roles, men and women, provided valuable new perspectives and insights. Those with gender differences opened windows to a more responsive and accepting society. What I learned still applies. As a retiree and currently as a part-time financial counselor, I still see that hard work, determination, strong principles, and fairness are critical to a successful work life. I encourage you, dare to switch gears when a job no longer satisfies or fulfills you. Enjoy the unexpected, even the scary opportunities. I crawled through tiny new tunnels being opened up in a nickel mine, saw the Hibernia oil rig being constructed. I traveled across Canada from Newfoundland to BC, even up to Skagway, Alaska, and London, England, as part of my different jobs. I hope that hearing some of my experiences will help guide you along your journey. Remember to seek out experts along the way. It's amazing what they'll share with an interested, total stranger. Keep in touch with your friends and work contacts, mates from school, from college, and other training and community activities. But make sure you contribute to the community you live in. Also find something positive in everything you do. You are using up your life one day at a time. Most important for me was having an amazing husband and children who supported me when I was discouraged, cheered when I succeeded, and forgave me when I was late or a no-show. I don't know where they are at the moment, but I'll tell you that happened because of work more often than I would have liked. Choose your partners, your friends, and your goals well. Then be flexible. Life will be challenging, but interesting and great. I wish you success in all you do. Be the best you can be, and if you must make a choice, choose love and happiness. Congratulations, you're on a great path. Good luck.
Thank you, Marilyn. Every year at Convocation, we award a Lieutenant Governor's Medal to 2 Red River College graduates who demonstrate exceptional academic and technical achievement, volunteer service to the community, to the college, organizations and individuals, and good character. We are very pleased to award both Lieutenant Governor medals to graduates here this evening. Our first recipient is Adele Petrie. A graduate of the Early Childhood Education Workplace Program, Adele is a supervisor at Starting Blocks Daycare Center in Stonewall, Manitoba. In 2015, she co-founded the Stonewall support group, Families for Autism Awareness and Support. In 2014, Adele's son Tanner was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, a high-functioning autism spectrum disorder. Adele says, when you're a parent of a child that's diagnosed with autism, you really aren't given any direction. You really have to be an advocate for your child. There wasn't a local support group here in town, so that would mean parents would have to travel to Winnipeg. Parents are already tired, so we wanted to provide a safe place where they can come. Adele says the support group allows families to compare notes on how to best navigate the vast spectrum of autism information and services. It goes both ways, she says. I see what the support does for other families, and I'm also getting support from them. As an early childhood educator, Adele believes her career goes way beyond babysitting. You're there to bring out the best in children, she says, and foster all the things children need to flourish. Please join us in congratulating Adele for receiving the Lieutenant Governor's Medal. Our board chair, Lauren Sizik, is presenting the medal. Congratulations, Adele. The second Lieutenant Governor's Medal goes to Allison Enns, a graduate of the Bachelor of Technology Construction Management program. After Allison Enns was told in university to drop every course that had reading, writing, and numbers in it because of her learning disabilities, Allison did what anybody would do. She enrolled in civil engineering at Red River College. And that was a good choice. Allison is still putting it to her naysayers, graduating from Red River College's construction management program. She is currently working as a site coordinator at Ackman Construction. She says, I applied to engineering at Red River kind of out of spite and to prove them and myself that my learning disabilities don't define me. The school helped me understand my learning disabilities. My GPA skyrocketed from university to Red River because I finally understood how my brain works. Allison, who has dyslexia, dyscalculia, and ADHD, spoke at Red River College's recent REDx speaker series about her struggles and successes with learning disabilities. She was also a member of a Red River College advisory group where she helped to create guidelines on how presenters should format workshops so that they're accessible to everyone. She says, "Whatever limitations people put on you, your only real limitation is yourself. You can be you to get where you want to be." Please join us in congratulating Allison Enns for receiving the Lieutenant Governor's Medal. Congratulations, Allison. Before we can begin the presentation of parchments, I'm pleased to introduce the performance of an honor song. This tradition began on Turtle Island and was performed as a way to acknowledge those who have accomplished a great goal. Lauren Spence from the Summer Bear Dance Troupe will now sing the honor song in recognition of the achievements of our graduates. Please rise for the honor song. Miigwech, Lawrence. You may be seated. Red River College holds two major convocations each year, a winter and a spring. Tonight's ceremony is one of three ceremonies this spring. Your program lists everyone who's become eligible to graduate since January. Unfortunately, not everyone is able to attend convocation, so the names announced and parchments presented are only for those who are present this evening. You will find the agenda and graduate list for our ceremony beginning on page 4 of your program. A list of award recipients presented here tonight and those presented throughout the year can be found at the back of your program. Students, are you ready? Are you ready? May I ask our graduating students to please rise and remain standing. President Paul Vogt, would you please step forward? I request that you confer upon these candidates and those in absentia the academic credentials for which they have qualified.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit those present and those in absentia to the certificate, diploma, or degree for which the prescribed studies have been completed with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining.
Graduates, I invite you to close your eyes. Think back to the first day you stepped foot on campus. Think about walking into your first classroom. Maybe you knew someone, maybe you didn't. Think about walking the hallways, your first assignment, your first exam. Maybe you did better than you thought you could. Maybe you didn't do as well as you thought you would. Think about those late nights, early mornings, and the people who supported you along the way. Maybe they made you a meal, did your laundry, helped you with homework, took care of your kids. Think about the friends you've made in your classes. Think about that one instructor who made a difference. And now I ask you to be present in this moment and to acknowledge to yourself and to those around you what a significant moment this is. And may you always know how very proud we are of you. And now I invite you to open your eyes and move your tassels from the right to the left. You are now Red River College graduates. Congratulations. I invite you to turn around and wave to those behind you who are so excited to see you cross the stage. All right, let's get this party started. You may be seated. We are now ready to start the presentation of parchments. As there's quite a number of presentations, we ask that all graduates and guests remain in attendance until the parchments are presented. Kelly Seforin and Dad Bonker will announce the graduates as they cross the stage. It goes very quickly, so feel free to move along. Rayanne Thibault, Dean of the School of Health Sciences and Community Services, Rebecca Chartrand, Executive Director of Indigenous Strategy, and Derek Kochinash, Dean of the School of Skilled Trades and Technologies, will congratulate and shake hands with each graduate. Lauren Cizik, Chair of our Board of Governors, will present the gold medals. Paul Vogt has the honor of presenting each graduate with their parchment, and Tony Lavalia, Red River College alumnus, will present the Red River College alumni pins. Dan, I think we're ready.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dan Vadabonker, and I'm very honored to present the graduates for the certificate, diploma, and degree programs at Red River College for this Spring 2019 convocation ceremony. From the School of Health Sciences and Community Services, the graduates of the Medical Radiologic Technology Diploma Program are gold medalist Rachel Suderman. Rohit Agarwal. Stephanie Beaupre. Sharon Campbell. Desiree Carbonell. Amber Darville. Calvin DeRoche. Miranda Drysdale. Madison Dick. Victoria Dick. Monique Fouas. Delaney Gange. Leah Glinter. Morgan Henriksen. Kelly Jeanson. Patrick Lamb. Kayla Machado. Jasmine Mackle. Christopher Panett. Lauren Ransom. Kevin Santos de Guzman. Kaylee Sauter. Robin Taplin. Jacqueline Whitehill. Lena Wong. Emily Wood. Nicodemus Yerdal. The graduates of the MRI and Spectroscopy Advanced Diploma Program are Rianne Barnaby, April Fernandez, Chanel Grenier, Rianne Richaud, Kaylee Stewart, the graduates of the Child and Youth Care Certificate Program are Jennifer Kalara, May Christine Malaluan, the graduates of the Child and Youth Care Diploma Program are Marina Ibanez, Maria, Paige Blanca, Michaela Brinkworth. Chelsea Champagne. Samantha Chartrand. Nathan Correa. Gisela Enns. Kimberly Galevo. Jamie Healy. Duchess Ijerman. Brittany Trisha May Joseph. Sabrina Jett. Madison Cates. Natalie Korlick. Shelby Oberman. Chelsea Pajak. Ashley Penner. Deneen Ranka. Julie Richards. Savannah Rolston. Taylor Sawatsky. Laura Sumner Beardy. Shaylee Sweeney. You got it. The graduates of the Disability and Community Support Certificate Program are Clover Lewis. The graduates of the Disability and Community Support Diploma Program are Cecile Fernandez Barreto. Tevin Adesida. Edith Ibangbi. Amanda Andre. Nina Aquino. Angelica Bathon. Jillian Boscheman. Curling Butler. Hansuk Cha. Kayla Cochran. Melanie Forbes. Valeria Garibaldi. Melissa Harrison. Anjana Cattell. Kadian McAnuff. Sean McGrath. Chelsea Miguel. Luciana Nobre. Carrie Poppy. Melissa Vienne. Aaron Ward Merkel. Dana Zimmer. The graduates of the Early Childhood Education Diploma Program are Tanya Chartier. Gold medalist Kirsten Hill. Gold medalist Sarah McPherson. Gold medalist Adele Petrie. Gold medalist Sarah Sankar. Gold medalist Jennifer Shearer. Gold medalist Jasmine Spence. Laura Alcana. Rita Batarai. Richard Bombach. Hallie Broda. Ron Kai. Kristen Carlson. Charlena Chipaway. Ashley Cobbett. Shaylin Corby. Natasha Coveney. Nicholas Hiraman. Paula Elliott. Ali Fedanu Bruni. Tabitha Ginter. Sarah Gertson. Shelby Gordon. Eva Hansen. Alexandra Hildebrand. Brooklyn Hollingshead. Kennedy Harisic. Sarah Ilunga. Rhoda Hamandre. Nayoung Jung. Megan Caston. Emily Kaler. Aaron Leathers. Clarissa Lowe. Taylor McLeod. Janessa Obi. Chelsea Ochaki. Jordan Omashinsky. Patricia Panaglima. T. Pham. Jamie Powell. Samantha Prieston. Samantha Pearl. Danielle Riginden. Madison Reimer. Leanne Reyes. Patricia Colleen Sancho. Tristan Sanis. Heather Sawchuk. Bree Samard. Jeanette Slate. Jennifer Steer. Nicola Stone. Tamara Tate. Marco Valera. Paige Wallace. Danielle Wozni. Hu Yan Wu. And Zheng Miao. This completes the graduates from the School of Health Sciences and Community Services. From the School of Indigenous Education, the graduates of the Community Development, Community Economic Development Certificate Program are Deborah Bailey. Stephanie Hayward. Avneet Kaur. Ravinder Kaur. Irene Kinyanjui. Oluwaseun Oloruntoba. The graduates of the Community Development, Community Economic Development Diploma Program are gold medalist Fiora Garcia de la Hoz. Falaki Folari. Dorothy Harmon. Patricia Lacerda. Sohan Tour. Salome Towers Lucier. Juan Tron. The graduates of the Indigenous Language Certificate Program are Gilbert Rex Keeper. Joy Phillips. Amelia Williams. Dion Wood. The graduates of the Introduction to Trade Certificate Program are Ricky Hudson. And Megwan Muswagan. This completes the graduates of the School of Indigenous Education. From the School of Skilled Trades and Technologies, the Winter 29 graduate Roman Simek, gold medalist Apprenticeship Lather Interior Systems Mechanic Diploma Program. The graduates of the Architectural Engineering Technology Diploma Program are Anna Lamb, Brayton Lewis, Gia Lalick, Matthew McPherson, Adrian Paul Ramos, the graduates of the Bachelor of Technology Construction Management degree program are gold medalist Derek Goulet, Saif Al-Husani, Nicholas Balad, Chelsea De Silva, Allison Enns, Stephen Horvaths, Eric Meyer, Jason Miller, Jeremy Cito, Brad Skinner, the graduates of the Building Design Technology Diploma Program are Dana Fries, Tyler Hebert, Amin Kirat Man, Harmanpreet Mataru, Jessica Pola, Justin Ramos, Kira Reed, Paul Sekira, Supreet Kaur Sadhu, Alambir Singh, the graduates of the Environmental Engineering Technology Diploma Program are Carlo Monti Aquino, Chelsea Handabura, Andriy Kilkevich, Melissa Zyla, the graduates of the Geomatics Technology Diploma Program are Michael Arsena, Devin Thiessen, the graduates of the Municipal Engineering Technology Diploma Program are Rafael Aban, Luciana Morera Becerra. Brendan Butchko.
My mom, my dad.
Carson Cockwell. Raynon Cornell. William Ferris. Andrew Formella. Samuel Hinton. Hillary Horatio. Claire Angelica Ilagan. Dennis Imelchuk. Sanyang Kim. Alison Christian. Dylan Orbansky. Alexander Sevchik. Cassidy Sterk. Colin Benton. Oliver Yoko. Darren Zacharias.
The graduates of the Structural Engineering Technology Diploma program are gold medalist Stefan Trykov, Lucas Quayle, Lean Du, Samuel Gerner, Braden Jack, Dexter Kirby, Larissa Lombardo, Kevin McKinnon, Paige McDermott, Kyle Price, Jonathan Chervell, Gabriel Stedinger. The graduates of the Apprenticeship Carpenter Diploma program are Christopher Chomiak, Jeffrey Gobeil, Benjamin Klimochko, Anthony Osserin, The graduates of the Apprenticeship Insulator Heat and Frost Diploma Program are Les Fitzhenry, the graduates of the Cabinetry and Woodworking Technology Diploma Program are gold medalist Tristan Fraze, gold medalist Eric Sawotin, Patrick Bazin, Jessica Bergen, Eric Grabowecki, Bonwoo Koo, Graham Lalonde, Keith Spence, Robert Savard, the graduates of the Electrical Engineering Technology Diploma Program are Petros Demsis, Joshua Hayter, Andrew Helmerson, Muzi Lee, Vong Nguyen, Brighton Papineau, the graduates of the Electronic Engineering Technology Diploma Program are Michael Bohinski, Jasper Ides, Christian Martinov, Joel Turner, the graduates of the Network Services Technician Certificate Program are Olawakami Akintaro, Harpreet Singh Ba, Riel Dudium, Amiel Jayabo, Lovereet Carr, Rajveer Kaur, Arjit Leader, Renato Morales Lopez, Nguyen No, Daniel Schmidt, Gagandeep Kaur Sembi, Harneet Kaur Sembi, Yu Wu, Syed Zaidi, From the Apprenticeship Construction Electrician Diploma Program, gold medalist Ryan Davis. Chad Armstrong. Keith Campbell. Daniel Kanak. Edward Sisirski, sorry. Devin Frost. Nathan Gerbrandt. Reed McMurray. Amer Sahovic. Gabrielle Soulier. Byron Van Dyke. Jordan Wall. Jarrett Wood. The graduates of the Apprenticeship Machinist Diploma Program are Nathaniel Atkinson. The graduates of the Electrical Certificate Program are Cornell McLean Jr. The graduates of the Manufacturing Technician Diploma Program are gold medalist Austin Hunt. Spencer Albies. Alexander Comte. Usman Dianka. Dalton Grieve. Wyatt Ronson. The graduates of the Power Engineering Technology Diploma Program are Joshua Farindi. The graduates of the Precision Metal Machining Certificate Program are Siddharth Panchal. Jaspreet Rajpal. The graduates of the Technology Management Certificate Program are Rhythm Jane, Gurleen Kaur, AJ Parihar, the graduates of the Technology Management Advanced Diploma Program are Paras Banot. Moon Chug. Amanpreet Dhaliwal. Ranveer Singh Griwal. Arshdeep Kaur. Jaskiran Kaur. Sumandeep Kaur. Sumit Kumar. Evelyn Rajput. Bachitar Singh. Yoginder Singh. Maninder Beer Singh. The graduates of the Welding Certificate program are Joshua Chukiko. Taylor Fisher. Cassidy Fuller. Jackson Hall. Megan Hink. Mac Jan Lacara. Jilmer Manlapas. Emily Morden. Tyler Sadowiak. Peyton Serdar. Samantha Souza. Lucas Wagoner. Zui Wong. The graduates of the Aircraft Maintenance Engineer Diploma program are Angelo Aguila. Renz Vincent Fabia. Jansen Nino. Michael Austin Pasqua. Nicole Quinto. Ishan Singla. The graduates of the Apprenticeship Automotive Service Technician Diploma program are Hasitha Kankanamich. Nathan Kirby. Adnan Mohammed. The graduates of the Apprenticeship Motor Vehicle Body Repairer Diploma program are Jomar Dela Cruz. Daniel Dulay. The graduates of the Apprenticeship Truck and Transport Mechanic Diploma program are Baljit Daliwal. Braden Hanslip Peters. Jeremy Nadeau. The graduates of the Automotive Technician Certificate program are Jashandeep Alak. Simranjeet Singh Bajwa. Anit Gupta. Harjeet Chuan. Jian Fu. Yijing Gu. Zhan Li. Ashish Puri. Balraj Singh. Gurkirat Singh. Meetpal Singh. Singh Chahal. Ria Tukral. Jayan Tian. Gurbach Warach. This completes the graduates from the School of Skilled Trades and Technologies. The graduates of the following programs are Arshdeep Kaur, Professional Photography. Sandeep Kaur, Professional Photography. Ripinpreet Kaur, Technology Management. Sargun Gill, Automotive Technician. Ishmeet Singh, Technology Management. Vivek Sharma, Technology Management. Jagsir Singh, Technology Management. Karanjeet Rai, Technology Management. Jazkaran Sanbi, Technology Management Advanced Diploma. Penchong Jai, Geomatics Technology. Jasleen Singh, Technology Management. Joshita Sharma, Technology Management. Supreet Kaur, Technology Management. Simranjeet Singh, Automotive Technician. Janjing Gao, Manufacturing Technician. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kelly Stavora, and those were the graduates for the Certificate, Diploma, and Degree programs at Red River College for this Spring 2019 Convocation Ceremony. Yes, let's give our graduates a round of applause.
Graduates, congratulations. We are so very pleased for you on this journey. We now invite you to watch this video to get a sense of what it might feel like to be alumni of Red River College.
family and friends, and most importantly, the graduates. It is an honor to have the last word on behalf of the students. I'd like to start by saying I'm proud of each and every one of you for overcoming all of the adversity and challenges, both academic and personal, that have brought you to this point. Some of you moved to a different country, balanced school with raising kids or keeping a job, and all of the parts of your identity outside of being a student carried on. As a student myself, I realize how hard the academic aspect is. All the late nights, all-nighters, group projects, stress, hard work, and caffeine have finally paid off. I heard a quote from my grandma once when I suggested my diploma was an expensive piece of paper that opens doors. And she told me, they can take your home, they can take your job, they can take your possessions, and they can even take your dignity, but nobody can ever take your education away from you. What's stored inside your mind is the only thing that's yours forever. And she was right. It's important to realize that there is no timeline to life. Whether you completed your program in sequence or broke it up, whether you have a job lined up already or not, whether you know the direction you'd like to take or are just starting to figure it out, whether you're 19 or 90, this accomplishment is yours to savor. So often we put pressure on ourselves, thinking so much about the future that we forget to take a moment and cherish what's in front of us. Today is your day. Go out and celebrate. Pat your friends on the back and realize the impact they have had on your academic experience. Cherish these connections you've made for life, both personal and professional. You are now an alumni, and you will always be part of the Red River College community. I'd like to wish a big congratulations to you, graduates of Red River College. On behalf of everybody at the Red River College Students Association, we wish you the best of luck in all of your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Carmen. Thank you to our platform party for being part of the event tonight. It's very special to have our guests on the platform to celebrate our students. Thank you, and please join us for a reception in the side lobbies here at the Centennial Concert Hall. A special thanks to the Red River College's Students Association for co-hosting our evening's reception. To the graduates, we know you love these gowns you're wearing, and we're happy for you to wear them as you take pictures, but please do leave them behind because we have other graduates coming after you. Graduates and guests, this concludes our ceremony. Please rise and remain standing for the departure of the platform party. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.